mean, Force Ive's not really a thing, and that means that smoke cloud is always going to be a big threat on him. As long as he whacks that overcharge, it shouldn't be too bad, but they go for a Viper as their final pick here on Nigma. Some pressure, which Unique will, I imagine, will be putting on them, and how much we can get done. I mean, the mid lane is, I think, pretty important to how the rest of the game is going to be played out right now.
The battle begins.
For sure. This top lane could be very difficult, though, for Team Unique side. Looking at the drafts right now, and the lane matchups, Enchantress and Beastmaster is not a weak lane whatsoever, right? You're gonna have like this enchanted creep, go with the Beastmaster's auras, or you just enchant the enemy hero. They're gonna be super sold on top of the boards. I feel there's a lot of kill potential that's gonna be happening from both teams here on the top lane, because the Riki is just not gonna be able to straight up farm in this lane unless they put some pressure onto Team Nigma's heroes as well and try to kill them with the Inkswell.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised Vanscourt did choose to go for the Stroke of Fate level 1 rather than the Inkswell, so clearly showing that they don't feel confident enough to go for any kills straight off the bat, which is pretty surprising because the Enchantress can be somewhat vulnerable, but here's what they actually wanted to do. They want to kill off those balls as quickly as possible. But Vanscourt taking a ton of damage from Kuro here at the same time.
Yeah, you need that. Oh, never mind. Bottom is where the action at.
How?
They chase them down. They just straight
as well. Wow, he said, oh, meanwhile, over towards the mid lane, we actually going under the tower for 19. He's having to pop that Fairy Fire as he takes some hits from the tower there, but does keep himself alive. These two heroes very, very low in the middle lane, but he's got that salve. 19, he's got one on the way as well. Courier's called it over, but it's going to be a little while without that teleport leveled up.
top lane, Kuro.
Vanscourt as well going down, but yeah, it's the Enchantress who's in trouble. Stroke of Fate will miss. Duracho unable to get the jump in with the Blink Strike, trying to finish, but with the tricks of the trade, and will be able to do so, just about bringing down Kuro at the very skin of his teeth there, but that Enchantress is dead. Meanwhile, back in towards mid, the poison comes out. Wee gets the kill, but might be going down himself, and he does well die. Meanwhile, bottom, they're just peppering them back once again.
Definitely. I'm not a big fan of that. It looks a lot like in Dota Underworlds they have that. Oh, top lane though. Kuro getting God on here.
He is indeed. In fact, he might just get his mozzarella melted up here, though they're struggling to. Never mind, the Blink Strike comes through, finishes a kill. Mind Control looking for some counter aggression onto Vanscourt here and should find the return kill. And now he's just going to battle on down with Duracho here. And Duracho, with these balls helping him out, will not be winning this little engagement here. Mind Control, does he have any dust on him? Does not. So Duracho is just going to keep on playing with him, really abusing the lack. Oh, dodging out the roar, but it's going to come through regardless. Although, if this comes out, Wee's on top of him, and with the... Oh my goodness, they can find the kill, but Duracho's probably going to die to the poison from the Viper. Great rotation in from Weeha there. Makes it 100% worth it for that Beastmaster to go down there.
But they might not even be able to take the tower. The Dragon Knight does not have his ultimate.
No,
they're TPing in here. They want to defend this.
This could get messy as they drop down the ultimate onto the BZZ, slowing him down. He's going to turn around with the Dragon Tail, but there's the Roar coming down, but Illusion is there with the save, throwing down the disruption, and allowing BZZ to not be stunned up in the middle of everybody, but Viper coming around from the side. This is getting dangerous for Unique. They're running out of HP. Duracho trying to play around here. Illusion is the first one to go down. It looks like Duracho could be the second. They've got the vision. They've got the right clicks. He's poisoned up, being torn apart, and that Riki is dead. BZZ still being chased here. Nigma are not done. They're going under the tier 2s. They don't seem to care. They've got an Iocopter, and they're willing to use it. BZZ under the tier 2 tower, though, the TP out. Alright, fair enough. They get the kill anyway because they're looking in to defend this middle tower at the same time. Such efficiency coming out from Team Nigma. Right?
Compared to what happened 2 weeks ago. And, you know, after this dominant laning stage where they pretty much destroyed this mid lane, like, we did a great job in this matchup. And also, Gyrocopter showing such dominance bottom. Oh, Miracle. He might get gone on here, but they don't have a relocate
behind him. Kuro's the one getting real low, actually, as Duracho will jump in. He finds that kill to Kuro. GH is in trouble as well. He's going to get beaten down. They've killed off BZZ, but it's looking like it's going to be Miracle losing his life, trying to turn around, trying to deal the damage, but will end up dying nonetheless. We looking for some revenge. Finds one, looking over towards 19. Might find two. He's not got the Roar, actually. Mind Control won't be able to stop him TPing out of this one, and inside the fountain, 19 will be able to survive the poison damage. Meanwhile, Duracho, he's still looking here. He finds Mind Control. Mind Control does have the Roar, but Duracho playing around him beautifully as he drops down that smoke, jump into the other side. We cannot get revenge for his fallen comrade as Unique. They find themselves a pretty damn good fight here.
Maybe like they have no reason to rush this game, right? They know that this Gyrocopter is going to be a beast once he gets, you know, this BKB, Satanic, Butterfly, whatever item. So he just wants to keep farming up and take the fights where Unique like go a little bit, they overextend a little bit. and then after the kills, they'll go for the objectives. We can see like they're not really hard forcing any objectives right now. Mind control,
Oh,
though,
the
was a
revenge
big
coming
kill.
down onto the Beastmaster right now. Do they have the damage? You bet they do. GYRO feels happy about that one as he's able to bring down that pesky Beastmaster. And, well, now the relocate comes in and see you later, Illusion. 19 and GYRO want nothing to do with this. They are just shifting it into reverse right now, but we trying to keep up here. Has got the full staff to get a little bit closer.
It's probably closing very soon. They
10
might have to
seconds
get
till
out
he's
here.
back. Wee does show himself. Do they want to go for him, though? It doesn't look like it. Yes, they do. Jump in, but the BKB pop from Wee just in time, and now Dragon Knight's actually the one in trouble, trying to get the TP out here. It's going to be successful. He is not. BZZ is cut down. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, Ratcho's able to get himself away, and the Prophet is also able to get a TP out. But unfortunately, Illusion, he's going to be the extra little kill, and that is going to send Wee into the godlike status right now in this game. This Viper is just...
To try and keep those up, but they're gonna go to high ground. This is the second Aegis. Normally this is what we see when that is up.
The high ground Aegis. Miracle is taking a decent amount of damage up on this high ground right now. Still early days, so not the tankiest here in the world, but with this IO behind him just offering him so much sustain. Mind control just sitting behind. He's got that aura as well. It's really hard though for them to keep their creeps alive and do some significant damage, though. That said, I mean, they have got the tower down to half HP, so I would consider that significant.
Bottom tower too, it's also a half HP. Being split pushed by the Riki here. Nature's Prophet not actually going bottom to try to pressure that tower since he doesn't have the BKB up. He does not want to get caught with his pants down. Maybe an IO Gyrocopter TPing in on top of him. So they're going to delay this push just enough. I think this split push by Unique is going to be very, very good. I really like what they're doing here. Instead of just having 5 heroes sitting inside of the base, they still have someone pushing bottom in and trying to apply their own level of pressure. So Nigma have to make a decision. Are they going to commit top or they have to defend?
Yep.
The seeds
And the decision,
Okay,
unfortunately, has to be to get bad, but Durachio could be in some trouble right now. They've got the dust out onto this Riki. Riki running out of spells, running out of life, and running out of time in the bottom lane as he is going to get cut down. And Mind Control gets the kill with his little Necro units. Cool. Nice
Dude,
kill,
that was
Mind
so
Control.
cool. Mind Control actually sent his Necronomicon's bottom, found the Riki, and that's why they TP down there.
Damn.
With the IO and the Gyrocopter. Because the Necronomicon was given vision. And this Riki was trying so hard to kill off the True Sight. But, you know, there's dust up on GH, so it was a very easy kill in the end.
Yeah, did end up being, and now they will remount their offensive up in the top lane as they try to take down this tier 3 tower. Miracle and GH doing their best here to take down this one, and Unique, they are kind of looking a little bit sad. They do not have their Riki, and they don't really have much of a way of repelling Nigma from their base right now. They don't want to hard commit to this one. The stun does come down. Maybe they might make it go into the Beastmaster here, but look at Miracle just on the front lines. Not a fear in the world. They kind of grab them together, but they don't care. They got a BKB. 19 in the middle of everybody. This highest net worth hero in the game just has to BKB TP out from a fight. The Ratcho, he is hard committing onto this one. He's found a BKB of his own. He might be able to take down the Aya, but no. It comes out, healing him back up again. The Ratcho has to back himself away. DK is going to have his turn at trying to jump into the mix, but he's also getting blended up as well. The blender just keeps on spinning, and Unique just keep on backing out. No one actually dying just yet, to be honest, but the barracks certainly are. The range has fallen down. The melee going to be heading the same way as well. And look at the ridiculous amount of save on the side of Team Nigma here. They just keep Miracle nice and healthy, healing him up time and time again. They're looking for an exit kill. The Beastmaster, though, he is making himself pretty unwilling. A jump back from Duracho here. Doesn't want to hard commit to this one. Illusion as well, making it back to the base here as they just realize that they're not really defending from much. Duracho just trying to poke at Miracle, but Miracle just does not want to be poked. The jump in, the stun onto the Gyrocopter. Miracle trying to play around a little bit, but Weehar's just backing them up. They've got the 4 stars. They've got so many saves for him if they need to use them, but with its Aegis, they don't even need to commit to saving Miracle right now. They know that he can't really die, and they're just going to keep on pressuring them. I mean, the Unique can't even step out of their base. They can't even follow them. He run. He's on the... They actually not seem to be fanning him right now. They'll see the
this might not
balls
be bad, though.
breaking. They're pinging.
The
They might wanna
relocate,
go
they know
for
what the
this.
relocate is.
Yep. Smoke coming down. Yeah, GH is kind of just accepting his demise at this point, but Vanskull's already looking for more. Duracho as well, chasing forwards. Wee's going to be the target. He's got that BKB ready to go, so they'll just jump straight past him, looking for Kuro instead. Definitely a little bit careful on the Riki here, as that Roar is available. They're going to throw it out, but then comes the disruption, and now the 2-man soul bite as they jump in with the Dragon Tail on top of the BKB. Comes out from Wee just in time to be able to take down Mind Control in the backlands. Meanwhile, Weehard dishing out the damage. Miracle's in as well as they just try and take him down. They're just going to try and leave, but that's not going to happen for poor old Illusion or Vanskull, as both of them and do get picked off. Wow. I mean, that was some real commitment. Oh no.
There's another
Yule's
one.
out onto Duracho. The big hero here is going to be popping. That is a dead Ricky. Oh, man. Yeah, who was the buyback from? Was that from GH? Yeah, okay.
It's like, as soon as the big bad Gyrocopter shows up into Tifa, you just gotta get out.
They want this buyback. They want the Ricky buyback now. They're banging on the front door, begging for it. Honestly, like 20 seconds, he can wait. They've got the delaying tactics. Dragon Stun down onto the Gyro. Gyro being beaten down pretty heavily here, and actually they can't force Star from way because of the disruption, but he's just surviving through it. Miracle will not die, and now they turn around on 1990, trying to TP out. I don't think he's making it this time around. Will get cut off just before he makes it back to base, but the buyback comes out from him. Now they're going to try and look for something here, but Nigma are holding a steady line. They don't want to get called out, and they're definitely not on the defense either, leaving a bunch of units up in the high ground to scout everything out, make sure they're absolutely
good. It's got 10-second cooldown, Viper Strike, and increases the cast range. You're like a sniper, pretty much, assassinating.
Look at this guy go. Inner Beast, the Necro unit. He doesn't even have the attack speed down. He's just flying through. Does he even exist anymore? Meanwhile, they'll jump into the backlines here, and this GH is going to get melted. Now they're trying to turn their attention over towards the Viper. They've released together the two big cores, but the BKBs are up. They're not really getting that much done. Now the Roar comes down to the Ricky, but they don't have the vision for him. Duracho might be able to sneak himself away on the sidelines here, jumping across to that unit. Meanwhile, on the front lines, though, Miracle just murdering everybody as 19's going to die again, and they will get the Ricky, and that is probably going to be the G to the G. Game number 1, I believe, going to Nigma right now, as they will drop the double G's in the chat. Game number 1, it does go their way, and I mean, yeah, Nigma's shown that they can definitely give these teams a bit of a handling if they get the start to the games they want.